the business community their opinions on what this treaty is going to, how it's actually going to affect them, affect the businesses. Especially, we really spoke more about the transaction tax, which is what affects a lot of the retail businesses over here. Personally, I feel quite optimistic that I think we're going forward somewhere after so many years of uncertainty, that this is going to create a lot of opportunities. It's going to create challenges as well for businesses that maybe not used to having free flow of goods coming through.
Positivity generally insofar as hearing the deal announced, and we'll wait to hear more detail, but I think it's the detail that's important for some sectors of the economy. I think the retail wholesale sector is rightly concerned insofar as really where they play and how they play moving forward. I think other elements of the economy maybe are a little bit more relaxed and certainly happy insofar as how things are going.
There are positives in the deal. A no-deal scenario really would be an economic catastrophe for Gibraltar. I was sceptical that they would get the deal across the line because we've heard so often how close it's been to being finalised, and yet never got there. But I have to congratulate the government on this successful negotiation, and we need to now work out how small business in Gibraltar will go forward and overcome the issues and the problems that will arise from the deal inevitably.
I think it was a very constructive meeting. People had great questions. We tried our best to answer them, given what's out there, and obviously we're getting more and more clarity, more and more detail. So I think the mood in the room was, if I'm to read it, one of optimism. But again, people just have a lot of questions about a lot of very specific scenarios. So we tried our best to answer them based on our own information.
Before you were going to bring it up, but the funding mechanism, which hasn't been discussed very much.
My view is that the agreement specifically tends to be designed, or has tended to be designed, around protecting the main parts or the financial services, e-gaming sectors of the economy, and therefore from that perspective we can see a drive and a way forward, and there are others actually obviously who would need to know a little bit more insofar as how their business may or may not flourish moving forward.
I'm not actually a member of the GFSB, but I know they seem very keen to get as much analysis, so not just information, but perhaps analysis, and that's one of the points that was raised, was looking at things like impact assessments in a systematic way, insofar as that might be useful. So I imagine more of that will be requested and sought after.
Will it be a tax that we can, if a business wants to re-export goods, will it be a tax that can be reclaimable, or how does it work? The mechanism. So there's many things that need to be talked about still.
On the whole, people were positive, but there are a lot of worries. There are a lot of worries both in the retail and the wholesale sector, which I think are the two sectors, which include my business, which will be most impacted by the deal, as we still don't know any of the real details. I mean, we need to find out whether goods from the UK will pay 12% as well as the 17%. I mean, that would be 29%. That's a big chunk. So that would not create a level playing field in that sense.